Well, that's quite the intro.
It is. I like it.
What's up, y'all?
Needs to be a little longer though. I like that music. It was good.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Ditto to spit some bars. I was gonna make a whole track.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Like first take, but it's gonna be Ditto, and he's rapping about
tiny little Tucci.
Yes, and everybody, and be cool.
Yeah, that's cool. No B today. She's a little under the weather. E.
Yeah, she's not feeling good, so she's gonna sit this one out. I believe she will be in the chat though.
Okay. Well, you get remote B today, but we're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold down the fort. We got a pretty cool episode. A couple of quick announcements. We do have for those of you who were disappointed last episode that Dalek did not make the episode. He did have a family emergency. He has been in contact with us, and he is definitely coming back on, and he will be on October 8th, which is our next show. So Dalek apologizes on behalf of having a little issue he had to deal with. It happens. It's called life, right? We all have it.
It happens.
Today, though, we've got a pretty cool episode. We are going to have an artist that you know and love on the stream, a creative artist. He is entrenched in this little community of ours. We know him, we love him. He's a little wacky. He's Mr. GrimlyToys, and he's doing a special drop. Trampt, who couldn't be on because they are entertaining family today, is involved in this episode just remotely. And if you're not familiar with Trampt, I'm not sure if maybe you can pull that up or something so we could show Trampt off. But
yeah,
we do.
Trampt right there. There's a little gravy action.
There you go. We do have a prior episode with Keegan from Trampt on. So if you guys are interested in learning a lot about Trampt and kind of the beginning and a lot of great info, go right here on this channel, DT4_live, and go search Trampt. You're going to enjoy that episode. But Trampt, for people who don't know, it's a marketplace community for designer toy enthusiasts, for artists, for collectors. There are limited drops, which we're going to have a really cool one later tonight. And it's kind of a great place to go and find a grail if you're looking for something that maybe you've always been on the hunt for. And also, to see some of these artists' pages and all of their great work that they do.
I'm seeing a very familiar name on the front page of Trampt right now. So
I need to get loaded up on Trampt. I've been just haven't done it. I need to do it.
Yeah. That's it right there, Mr. GrimlyToys. So tonight we are going to announce a very special limited one-of-one opportunity. So don't go anywhere, guys. You're gonna.
So is that one up at the top? Is that one able to buy right now? Is that's not the other one that we showed?
I just saw it. I don't possibly. It's probably a different one.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Well, we'll find out when we bring Grimly on. Guys, if you're not checking out Trampt, though, please do. Trampt, follow them on the socials, download the app. It's TRAMPT, as you can see right there. And this is just a little sample of the kinds of really cool things you can get on this platform. Before we bring on our esteemed guest, which, by the way, we'll talk about this when he comes on, but this was the first. Here's a trivia question for this year's holiday show. He's the very first ever DT4 guest to provide a talent writer. So just be prepared for some of the requests that were in there. I think it was like green M&Ms, tepid water, all kinds of fun stuff. So let's go around the room, though. I know that everybody's kind of in decon prep, and there's shows coming up and stuff like that. Rock, did you pick up anything, or are you just so immersed in decon?
I haven't. Did I buy anything? I don't think I bought anything this week. But I am. It's all designer con now because I'm going to be gone for 6 days in October. So those 6 days are not prep days. So I'm kind of behind. So we got the sample of this guy. There's going to be LE5 of this guy at Decon in the booth. These are glow and blacklight. So this is Frank will be LE5 of this guy. So just been painting my booty off, really.
Painting your booty off. Can you hold it up again real quick?
What's that?
Can you hold it up again? Let me see it. Let me try to.
See if you
There you go. It lit up.
see that thing pop in the black light. It was ridiculous.
Dude, the
Yeah, I
glow
saw
is
that, right? That's crazy.
The glow is insane on this. Seriously, it is crazy.
No, that's really
But
nice.
yeah, just painting away. So that's all I've been doing. And a couple shows I'm in. Excited about that, and can't wait to show those off.
You get a booth number assignment yet, or are they still?
I
too
haven't.
late?
The booths have not been assigned. The tables have been, but not the
Okay.
booths yet. So
All right. Nice.
can't wait. Oh,
Well-
they did mess me back saying that TJP, myself, and Jay should be near each other. So
Oh, that'll be fun.
Nice.
Nice.
yeah.
Maybe the party area.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be the decon for anybody who has. We're going to talk about decon in a couple upcoming episodes here as we get into October and approach rapidly. Which I can't believe. Can you guys even believe that it's almost the end of September already? Like this,
It's wild, man.
where the hell did
crazy.
the year go? It's stupid. But we do have a very special show. Dates are escaping me at the moment. The Wednesday before the week of decon, is that the 5th of November, the 7th of November, or the
It's got to be the 7th because it's 15th, 16th.
Okay. So 7th of November, we're going to be doing a really cool decon, kind of everything you're going to need to know for decon exclusive show with some artists that are going to come on and show some special drops, a few that are even holding some of their drops back for that episode. We got a very special co-host for the entire episode, Miss Steph from Funko Freak Collects, and it's going to just be a banger of a show. We're working on something too the week or the show before that we can't really talk about quite yet, and then of course in 2 short weeks, Dalek coming back on the show. So lots coming up.
If this says anything, Jay calls me today and says, "Are we still on for the U-Haul?" So Jay is going to be sending me crates and sending them to me, and then we're going to U-Haul them to the con. So it's going to be.
I talked to Jay like last week, and he goes, "Ditto." He goes, "I literally am bringing an empty crate so that I can bring stuff back that I buy from the decon." I'm
He
like,
did last year. Oh my God, he went crazy last year.
Ridiculous, Jay.
Yeah.
So what about you? E? Any pickups on the Saldana front?
We got a few little things, and then I got a piece that I ordered a while back. I finally got it in, and it's by Mr. Kumkum.
Oof.
Dude, this piece is
That's cool.
amazing. He has another version of this it's like a gold, the helmet, but I believe it was like an exclusive for one of the cons that are in his area. But
Anytime
so
there's
dope, man.
matte black with that gloss black accent, oh, so good.
It's so clean, but such a dope piece.
Yeah, that is cool. I don't think I don't really have any pickups this week. It was a pretty light week. I think just things are so crazy right now as we're gearing up for fall, and for just stuff for me. Like it's been like the day job this is our busy season, show season, so we've had a lot of that kind of stuff. Obviously, with the 2 little senior citizen doggos and running this little senior citizen home. This one right here. I want my pudding. And then all the other stuff that's going on. Getting ready for a couple of shows that I'm in as well at decon and et cetera, et cetera. It's just been really the calendar days are flying off. It's just crazy.
It is. It's like when I see those updates that 3D Retro puts out, I'm like, no way, man. When I saw that 60-day one, I was like,
stupid. Yeah. And now it's into the 50-ish day range or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put a countdown clock on DT4 IG.
I don't want to see it.
Doomsday clock. Well, I guess then without further ado, let's bring on tonight's guest. I mean, he is a friend of this show. He's a friend of this community, and he is a friend. You got a friend in me. Here, let's bring him on right now. GrimlyToys. Let's go.
Hey.
If that song's playing in the background, I'm going to die.
I'm loving the curtains right
He
now.
usually does bring in his own intro music.
I knew that you guys get in trouble if I do that, so
Yeah,
instead,
I'm not
Oh,
trying
like
to get,
that's ever stopped
No.
you.
I was trying to be nice. I'm also trying to not use profanity. There's a whole list of stuff.
Well,
Now,
I mean-
fuck that. You could, if you want.
Rock's gonna be the first one to.
Yeah, you
I
know,
was
as
gonna say
soon as you say
specifically though,
that,
the writer did call out that somebody was going to sing the theme song to DuckTales, and it hasn't happened yet.
well, that go ahead, go for
Somebody
it.
it's not
meaning
me.
you?
No, it definitely wasn't me.
Well, the writer didn't inform any of us.
No, Ditto had it, so I think it's all
Your
on him.
writer.
Yeah, true. Let's talk about this talent writer, though. Have you turned into a bit of a diva or something, Grimly? What happened?
I just thought it was a good use of time. I mean, it had
Sure.
had some good demands in there. I don't remember what all of them were, to be honest with you, because I was just having a day, so I thought I'd send it to you.
Grimly, we need your mic closer to you, wherever your mic is,
Oh, there's no mic. What do you think this is?
or your whatever you're using, your phone or computer or whatever.
Yeah,
They said they can't hear you.
All right,
I can't.
let me flip to my phone.
There you
I'll
go.
be right back.
That's a little better.
Oh,
Is
I
it?
got you.
Oh,
If you sit
all right.
closer, but then we get up your nose. I mean, it
I
just
know,
really
yeah,
depends.
it's
Just a little bit closer. Come on.
Just a little more. Just a little more. Just.
There you go.
All right, cool.
We'll do it this way, and I'll talk a little louder.
There you go. Yeah, you got to
We'll
sit
see
with the
if that
proper
works.
posture now. Like all, yeah.
Oh, that's me. That doesn't help.
I just
Yeah,
love
that's
staring
what you
into.
get. This is what you get.
There you go.
Oh, perfect.
Head mod said it's better.
We can see the quadrants in your glasses too. It's fantastic. I love this.
Oh, can you?
Yes,
We
no.
can fix
Might
that
want to
too.
minimize the porn. Yeah, you go.
No, there we
Whoa.
go. Fixed it.
Jeez. Well, so Grimly, you've obviously had a couple of times where you've come on one of our holiday episodes and snuck in the back door and had like a little green room festivities with cocktails in the back.
Yeah, it's just me back here today.
Well, we had you bartending the last holiday party.
That's true.
Yeah. But you were actually on one of the shows when you got into the creatives. So
Yeah.
if people do want to go back and watch that episode, it is available to watch. So
Super
great
uncomfortable,
episode.
so go ahead.
Exactly. Some great episodes, are in and around series 3 of the creatives being released with a lot of these amazing artists that are in that series, including Mr. GrimlyToys. But for this episode, before we get into your special drop tonight, and kind of talk about the Trampt and what you got coming up, let's take it back and let's learn a little bit about the history of Mr. GrimlyToys. Give us your art journey. Like when did you
I was
start?
born in an empty field.
All right, I love that.
No.
Empty field.
So I don't know. I was doing art. I think it's like most people's story, right? It's not that different. I was doing art when I was in high school, and then I wasn't. Then I went to college and worked and did things and just kind of slowly got back into it. I think I started doing stickers and the hand drawn slaps and giving them away. I was doing a giveaway on Instagram. Really, really small things. And then Night Owl had me into one of his shows, which was like a huge deal for me in California. And then I stumbled across, I think, like a Rose Art or a Dunny or something, and started doing a little bit of custom artwork, and then just kind of kept going. Then then the studio table went into the living room so that I could work, and then it just kind of went from there. And it's always been just this idea of creating. And I think it's interesting, like the creatives journey, and then like you get into the creatives and you have like a lot more visibility on you and a lot more stuff. And I think it's easy to lose track of what you're doing or what's enjoyable about it. And so I think for me, like over like the last year, it definitely cycled from like I was making stuff because it was enjoyable to I was making stuff because I wanted to sell it. And then I kind of took a breather and stepped back into like, I'm just going to make the stuff that I like. I was an English major in college, so I'm big into like, you can tell from my Instagram, into like phrases or sayings or things like that. And there was one that was about running, I think. So it's semi-related, but it said, I wanted to join a running team, but I realized I was just going to run, and the people would find me. The runners would find me over time.
Yeah,
To make a team, and that's kind of how I felt about this. I wanted to get back into just doing stuff that I liked, and maybe being a little more open about, like, there's a lot with the characters and the Grimly stuff that I haven't, like, really broken out. There's a universe that they live in, and they all have personas and so started to, like, get back into that, and just figured, I'm going to worry a lot less about, is it marketable, or is it fitting with what's selling now, and spend a lot more time just doing things that fit, what I want to do for art, and things will catch up in their own time.
Well, let's take a step back, because you mentioned the creatives. Obviously, that was a huge turning point for you. Based on the last interview, I think if I recall correctly, you said you were kind of about ready to give up doing art for a little while.
Oh yeah, I think most people were. Yeah.
And the creatives kind of turned that around for you. How did you hear about the creatives? Talk about that journey, getting into the creatives. Like, how did you learn about it? Kind of just recap that for people.
I'll be honest, I don't even really know how I learned about it. Probably, like, stumbling across some stuff with Red Guardian, because I know I'd gotten some stuff from him from Comic-Con, like, the year before, and then I knew I applied for Series 2, but I definitely wasn't in a place where I was producing, kind of quality stuff. I was still kind of dabbling. I don't think I had my own view of how I was going to establish things really, really drawn out. And so when Series 3 came around, I think I was a little closer to where I'm at now. And I'd put in for it. I don't even think I really understood what I was getting in for. To me, it was just kind of like another open artist call that I thought, I'll just give this thing a shot and see what happens. And just really stumbled into it. And it's been, quite a whirlwind of positivity, and a lot of really fun people, and meeting a lot of people, and then having that kind of in your arsenal to kind of boost your ego to go talk to other people.
I feel like the last 20 years of my life have been stumbling into stuff.
That's the whole. It was funny. Yeah. So like I said, I'm huge into phrases. The one I read today that I thought was, like, super poignant. It says, if you want to go to sleep, you pretend you're asleep, and then you eventually become asleep. And that's pretty much how everything else in life works too. Yeah. So it's just it. Like, so I've been thinking a lot about that. And there's no, like, fake it till you make it. You are whatever you want to be. You want to be an artist, you're an artist. Like, the quality doesn't matter. The output doesn't matter. It's how you want to look at it.
True.
Yeah. Well, there's an old adage in Broadway that if you are on the stage long enough, they'll build a theater around you. So I think that's kind of the same concept, right?
Yeah.
They'll just build a nice cathedral
if
around.
If you're dead long enough, they'll build a cemetery around you. Yes.
Oh, geez. Well, that's a little bit more morbid, but sure. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, we met you through the creatives, and coming on DT4, and then seeing you at the release, weekend at your Comic-Con a couple of years ago, and the rest of kind of history. You have excuse me, from the creatives, your main character that you kind of at least started this journey with in the Whatnot and kind of IG art community that we navigate around here. You started with your Raps character,
right? With the mummy.
Yeah. So, but now you've been introducing more lately of some of your other characters, including the new character. If you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. So there's 3. So I'll do a little backstory. I have it written up. I just need to put it somewhere. But, like, because this has been going on for a while, so there's 3 characters, and they're all kind of different versions of I guess everybody's identity, right? So you have Raps, and he's a little introverted, and the balloon is like the method of communication, and he just has one eye because he's only looking forward, and that wrapped up, protected kind of feeling. And a lot of the pieces when we paint them, they become we'll do the colors under it of kind of like what's beneath the surface. And then there's 2 other characters that are complementary, I guess, to that. And Firm's the second one, and he would be almost the polar opposite of a Raps. He's the extrovert, and very much I think some of the definitions that I've used around that are like he would think that people are more similar than they are different, and that there's no that it's easier to be a friend with somebody than be an adversary. So he does a lot of stuff with, like, hearts and being vulnerable and exposed. And then the third character, which is based a lot on my wife, is Fabi, which is the rag doll with the gas mask and usually a Molotov cocktail. And I'm gonna use one of my profanities. I get 3, right? Just like every. But so
$5 you can refill.
Yeah. So the Fabi character is based on my wife and has the gas mask to like not inhale any negativity. And then the idea of the Molotov cocktail is kind of a mantra that my wife lives by, that she'd rather blow shit up than do the wrong thing. And so that's kind of that kind of idea of like being like, even if it's difficult, doing the right thing. And so like all those characters together kind of interact, and we're working on kind of some of the foils or some of the, they need an antagonist. So we have like this guy, I don't know if this will come up on the screen, but there's like some of the antagonists that are coming out because we've been doing a lot of stickers that we're working on, and then just kind of go from there. But I haven't been much into the antagonists because the world's stressful and bleak enough without having to add bad guys to it. So I think we've just kind of been sticking with the positive people.
Yeah,
good idea.
So you've launched the new Fern, correct? Am I getting that right? Yeah. You've launched the Fern character recently. You did drop. I was able to get one. I think maybe on your, I can't remember if it was a Whatnot show or
that was like almost like a pre-drop, right? I think that was the first 3 photos or 4 that I painted.
Yeah, and it's super cool. And now you just did a very special drop just this past week with Trampt. If you want to maybe talk about that and
so there's actually 2, and I'm something's well. So let me say. So I did 2. So the first one is a limited set of 3 that are out now. It's the character with, there might be one around here. Yeah, here's one. So it's the character with the heart. The heart's kind of a bullseye. It's got some arrows in it. And then Stacy and I sculpted and resin casted like a hay bale for him to sit on. So it's a couple pieces that go together, and that's out now. The nice thing about Trampt is it's really easy to list on. There's no artist fees, so what you sell it for is what you get. So really nice venue if you're selling or buying, and then it lists it and keeps it on there. The other thing is, which I thought I had set up for today, but apparently I had it set up for tomorrow. I have a drop that was just for this show. It's a 1 of 1. That is, you can view it on there. If you go to the Trampt and go to my site, someone can bring it up because I can flip it over. But it was about 20 pieces by the time I got it all assembled. So it's a 1 of 1. So this one that's the 3 is the heart's a bullseye, and the idea behind that is you have to be vulnerable and put yourself out there if you want to get caught. So the heart's exposed. And then so I started the second one that was really centered around this idea of, if you scroll down, it might be should be in there. If you go into my stuff, you have to go to me. Find me. Find GrimlyToys first.
How do you spell Grim? G. Oh, I'm just kidding. Hold on.
You can do it. It should be right on top. It should be like, I think it's the other one.
Oh, whoa.
I have like 2 accounts in there. I've got if I can break it.
There you go. We got a colorful profile with the little check
if you
mark.
do that one, if you scroll down a little bit, there it is.
This guy right here?
Yep. So you click on that one. So it's the same character. I'll have better pictures for you, but it's a bunch of pieces. So I had this idea when I was out of I was down. I live by the ocean, so I was down.
What?
I was down by the fishing village, and they were talking about what bait they were using to catch stuff. So I was thinking about like, oh, what bait would you put out for what you wanted to catch? So this is all hand sculpted. So it's a rock. The reeds and the grass behind it are all resin and hand cast resin. The rock is cast resin. Then there's a heart. There's blue cast resin ocean. The arms hold the pole, and then because it's super fragile, it's a super thin wire from the heart up to the fishing pole, and then it's a little magnet, so it sticks on there. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that all stick together, and it took the better part of 2 weeks, and it was supposed to go live tonight, but I put the date in wrong because I was doing it while I was driving. So it'll go live tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and it's using this Trampt feature called drawing. So what happens is it's going to go live. Anybody who is interested in it can fill it out as if you're purchasing it, and then Friday at 7 p.m. it will randomly pick one person to win it, which I think is a kind of cool idea if you have a limited drop and a lot of fans. I think I'm the opposite. I have a lot of drops and limited fans, but if you're in that market where you have more purchasers than you have inventory, it's a nice way to be able to drop something and not have it just go to the people who are around 1 p.m. on a Thursday.
That's really cool. So basically, they commit to buy it, and then whenever it's time to actually run the giveaway, or not the giveaway, but the
drawing, it'll actually randomly pick one,
like that.
or however many. You can do as many as you want to list. You can list 5 of them, and it'll randomly assign 5 to buyers.
Nice. Yeah, like a lottery drop, and it is cool because then it doesn't get down to fastest finger, and you can't really,
or but like all my stuff gets bought by bots, which I think is crazy. It's all purchased and then resold, obviously.
There's many ways we could take that comment, Grimly. Well, that's very cool. So now the drop will be tomorrow then? Is that what I heard?
Yes, it'll be tomorrow at 9. It was supposed to be tonight at 9 right as you went live, but clearly I messed it up. So it's on there.
Okay.
Well, Friday, right? Friday.
No, so
and then it'll draw.
Oh, it's Thursday?
Thursday tomorrow, 9 p.m. At what time zone? Eastern?
Yep, that's Eastern.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, guys. Go bookmark this. Do they have a bookmark feature on Trampt? I'm still learning it.
Save the page. Or go to my Instagram and I'll blast it out there at 9
There you go. Follow. The best way then is to follow GrimlyToys because he will definitely be shouting it out on IG from the mountaintops. Plus, you get to see all the cool art that Grimly has done and will be doing.
It's all stickers now. I've been doing a lot of stickers because the travel's been crazy. So I'm only home about 2 weeks in October.
So is there anything that's available right now on Trampt to buy? Are any of those first 3 available?
So the first 3 are available. There is a that Juan Munoz smile custom is on there to buy currently, and then shop around. There's a ton of cool stuff on there. I lose money every time I go on.
It's easy to do.
It's like the reverse casino. And there's a lot of great artists on there, and it's a great place to go discover people that you didn't know about. You can just scan through. It also has prints, it has canvases, it has you can sort by designer toys versus customs. So it's a lot of pieces to go through on that.
Nice. Well, excited for tomorrow's launch time. Again, guys, if you want to try and get into the lottery tomorrow, it is at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Trampt. It'll go live, and then for just around a 24-hour period or a little less, you'll be available to add your name into the pool. You will be committed to buy it if you do win, so just know that. Do you know what the price point will be, Grimly?
That one's $125. Mainly because I blew out every mold. There's no possibility of creating it again.
So the website says 150. Is that?
Oh, is that one? All right, so 150.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess I was driving. So
150. So if you do put your name in and you do get chosen, and you're the lucky one of one, you will obviously be on the hook for that. So just know that going in. But you definitely should go for that piece because it is a true, as you said, one of one, and it's really really cool.
So we're just going to concentrate on customs and positive vibes, I think, for the rest of the year.
I like that. That's good.
Just kind of keeping it light and fun.
What about
speaking of light and fun? One of my favorite, honestly, Ditto kind of went over how we met Grim, and he's been one of the more supportive people. I mean, he just randomly reaches out, checking in, that kind of stuff. But he just randomly sent us something that I thought was really, really cool. Can I show this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. It's one of my favorite things that I've gotten from Grim, honestly, and it's this painting that he did.
Oh, that's dope.
Digital art, and I don't know. I finally got a frame for it. I love it.
Nice.
Really,
there's
really
when I did that, there was like a Thoreau quote that I think, because like I read a lot,
Yes.
and I think it was like, you never know how far you can go until you.
Yeah, I think you wrote it on the back, I believe.
Yeah, so I might have written it on the back. You don't have to take it apart, but
Also,
like,
look at this guy's handwriting too. Like, come on now. Yeah.
Grimly,
yeah,
I
that's
think
my handwriting.
Grimly, you've adopted the Forrest Gump way of life. I believe it sounds like you just run and other people will join you. You never know how far you're going to go unless you keep going. I mean,
just think so. I always try to like have something motivational for the year. Like what's your, like, I don't know. I'm big into like, oh, we need a motto for this year. And this year, which I thought was really fitting. It was a Latin phrase, and I was just using the English conversion of it. But it was, if there's no wind, row. And I thought that was like such a good.
I like that.
Like
Yeah.
if there's nothing if it's not easy, because last year's was if you can't get over the fear, do it scared. So this year's was if there's no wind, row. And it's just kind of like the idea for me. The idea is like we can just keep going. Like I think a lot about like being positive is a choice you have to get up and make every day. And life's super hard for a lot of people, and so all like being nice costs nothing. And it's I don't know what so I know like. This is where I start getting weird, so bear with me. So I know like half-life is like reduces by half, and that's how they tell age, right? That every year the matter reduces by half. But I think like respect, love, niceness, that would be like the opposite of that. Because like if I'm nice to you, then we've just made two people happy, and then if you do it, then it becomes two. So it just becomes like this thing, and in a world where we've really tried to make those things a commodity and try to make it like it's a resource and there's only so much of it, like
Amen.
It's just not true, so that's kind of where I'm at, is just trying to promote that stuff. It's Sketch's anniversary today, everybody, if anybody. So
happy anniversary.
So it's his anniversary today, if anybody.
I've always been a believer that the anniversary is something that though two people celebrate, not everyone around them. But I know a lot of people like that too. It just for me, it's like when my parents' anniversary, I'll be like, "Oh, happy anniversary, guys!" But it's like that's kind of their thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. But to your point, though, the rowing without the wind, like if you row long enough, the wind will come, because not everybody every day has wind. The people that are going to give that wind beneath your wings and kind of lift you. But I like that kind of ideology of grinding and just kind of row and get there, keep going.
And like, look, art's like art or anything, but for me, it's art. Like art can be a super gut punch. Do you know what I mean? Like I was turned down like 3 or 4 times this month for stuff that I really wanted to get into that was unrelated stuff in the city, but like that's just how it goes. And like if it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was, and so, but that's the real tried and true test of like when you go do stuff. Like, are you going to stick with what you want to do in your vision, or are you gonna kind of push off to what you think everybody else wants to see? And I think for anybody, like I could make dark and stormy, angry figures, and I think I'd sell better. But
and it's like people, you can tell. I mean, people they leave art, like they get burned out. They just leave. You can see who the tried and true people are that really just do it from the heart and just try different things. And it's really cool to see how it evolves, like from where you start to where you're at today. It's pretty cool to see.
And it's such a like this community like is just so strong. There's people that I wouldn't be friends with. I just wouldn't have met normally, that we have group chats, and we have, myself, Tucci, and Kest in a very strange group chat that's pretty fun every day. And and the ability to just reach out to people both that are way above my skill level, and and people I wouldn't talk to and get advice on paint, or that I'm trying to sculpt this thing, or have people reach out and help me render a toy or print for me or whatever. It's been pretty phenomenal. How long has it been since Create? It was like 1.5 years now. Is it 2 at this?
Maybe. Is it 2?
It's 2.
It's about 2.
It's been a crazy ride with that, and on my niceness tour, I told Ditto I was going to do this, and he was like telling me that I was cringy, but I'm going to do it anyways. that, you know, for like all of you guys, I'm just going to extend my like, Rock, you were the first one to reach out. And I think you pushed a lot of people to make their first toys and been supportive in that. And I'm appreciative of that. Ditto, you're like the biggest artist promoter I can think of, between your progression just to the point where you have, you know, one of ones and the artist thing on the weekends. For me, that was a huge deal and allowed me to raise a bunch of money for a charity.
Yeah, man.
And then you keep none of it. And then E, I think you're really, you and B are really like super founders of this community, and just your stream and your group and the people that you both bring in and keep in are super strong for this. So that's my thank you to you guys, because you're also you put me on the show in the beginning, and I awkwardly answered questions, and now.
Well, how long were our conversation? I remember Grim was talking to you at the bar at when we all got together at, was it Decon or no, NYCC?
New York Comic Con, yeah.
And we sat down and I was pushing you to do the toy. I said, Grim, your figure is perfect. Like you'll sell these all day long. And we just kept talking more and more about it. Like, you got to do this toy. Wraps is too cool. And I'm so
Rock went to a bar.
Yeah, you were there too, E, remember? Or were you just out of it?
It was a bar, so
I think I was there.
I don't remember that.
No, we remember everybody was drawing DIY cards. Jana was there.
Yeah,
we were ripping packs.
The creative event thing. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It was kind of a spontaneous.
I'll send you the picture, E. I'll send you the picture of all of us, and then you'll remember.
Yeah. Sometimes I just go places and I'm there, but I'm not there. I got you. Okay.
It was it was the best vision of artists. It was, we got 20 people at a bar and they all sat down and drew cards and didn't talk to each other.
That was cool.
It was actually it was a very cool event and very spontaneous, because I think we were originally like, Red was working hard. Like, you know, here's Red Guardian, like, shout out to Red, who's like got his table, his booth space at New York Comic Con. Also, you know, just ragtag crew over here, you know, running his Series 3 drop with all these amazing artists coming up that we're all geeking over and everything. And then meanwhile, the guy's still putting together like a little event for after hours. Like how he does it, I don't know. It's amazing. But yeah, he found a locale, and that was a fun little spontaneous get together. And I remember how so many different artists. And
I'll never forget it. We almost died driving there. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody hadn't seen it, there's a reel on my Instagram where, most of you know, Ditto it took him forever to pull B's card from the creatives.
Yes.
So he opened up boxes and boxes, and then Red opened up his very first pack. Was it a pack?
I think so. I think it was one of the shared packs or something. And
you can hear somebody, like, I think it was B. She's like, watch him pull a B card. He's gonna pull my card, and sure enough, like he's like, oh. Pull the B card, and Ditto was so like
Savage did the same damn thing. Savage did the same damn thing. He comes over, he rips he buys a box, he rips open the first pack, and then it's like B card, and he's like, "Oh, that was easy."
Well, and he got a 101. He got a 101 too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So on that, as much as I'm trying to make sure we sell out Series 3 too, most of those, I mean, there's still a lot of 101s out there. Kess is still out there.
Yeah.
Mine's still out there. I know there's a bunch that we haven't seen. So keep buying, keep opening.
Yeah, rip those packs, guys. Because you know, then shortly thereafter, you know how Red goes once he gets the gears going. Once Series, you know, 1 sells out, 2 is coming quickly, 2 sells out, 3 is coming quickly, and now, you know, 4 would be behind it. So Grimly, what do you got coming up kind of for the remainder of the year? Are you in any other custom shows yourself?
Probably not. So I'm because the customs are a little slow because of my travel. So one of the things that I am doing is the first Friday of every month, just giving a custom away. So we've done
it's cool.
We've done I don't remember what the first one was. The second one was the Sank toy. I'm gonna do 2 this month because there's an artist from Salem, Danny Wicked, who I stumbled across at an art store and was talking about toys for something, and he was like, "Oh, I make toys," and he had a box of all the stuff with it. So he gave me just a bunch of stuff, and I bought some stuff from him. But so I have some stuff from him that's super fun. So I'm gonna put one of his on there too, and go follow him. He makes crazy stuff in Salem. But
Right.
because it's Halloween month and in Salem, I figured we should do Salem artists, and I'll do something kind of spooky. So and it's all free. So it's just usually I make you say something nice about somebody else and tag them in a comment or whatever I'm feeling that day, and then everybody who does it, we put them on the wheel and we spin it, and then I'll mail it to you. So that's going to go on forever because I just think that's fun.
I think it's a great idea. In fact, I'm going to challenge our chat right now, because so many of these people know and love you. Let's have the chat light up one nice comment about anybody they want, and we'll just pop some of them up on the screen. Let's do it. I think that's a great idea.
And then
All right, here we go.
And there it goes. And it can't be backhanded compliments. We used to have, at my work, we used to have backhanded compliment day, and it was the best. It was my favorite day of the year.
I like that.
We'd be like, man, you're way smarter than I thought you were.
You're actually not an idiot like I thought you were.
We had a bunch of them. They were great. It was so much fun that day. But you have to have the right people with the right sense of humor who are going to find it as amusing as I do.
So Danny Wicked is Danny _2_ Wicked on Instagram. Is that the same?
Yeah, that should be the right guy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Question was, Grim, there's a question, I think Tucci asked, are you going to Decon?
I am not. So I am
Whoa.
I'm going to London for my bicentennial that week. So I will be
Nice.
I have a list of places I will be going in London and hitting up some places there to pick some stuff up. So I'm super excited about that. I'll be with you guys in spirit. I will have a piece for Jay Martin's show there, and a piece for Mo's show with the hip. And because I'm not doing a lot of stuff, we're going to throw a lot into it. So that'll be pretty exciting.
I love to hear that. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Well, so you'll be there in spirit for sure. And, one of us will FaceTime you and have
I was going to say,
Tucci
will sign all my cards, so we're fine there.
Well, perfect. Last year she did that, and she put R.I.P. Grimly. I still have one of those cards.
I signed it like I was dead.
Yeah, I still have one of those cards. She did it. So it was funny. We were anyway, it was funny. So we did. So I still have one of those cards, and then I think I gave one away or something like on.
We'll come up with something new for this one.
Wow.
So you guys know that stems from I'm in an office that still does birthday cards, and so I just find somebody who wrote something really nice and put and sign my name.
Classic.
Well, it's nice to get the card so I can fill it out.
Nice. Tucci is the best worm drawer. I will.
She is the best worm drawer.
Yeah, I will second that. We have some the maybe not backhanded compliments, but they're kind of sideways compliments or something coming in. Well, that's cool. What about, so do you want to tease? You want to give a tease here, Grimly?
Yeah. So there's like two things that are going on. One is the other two characters are just about done and going into print production. So they're all seated. I don't know why I think that's really cool, but I like them all being seated. I like the idea that we can make different seats for them. So we're going to have all three. And then if we're semi-finalized, do you think we're semi-finalized, Ditto?
Yeah.
There will be a show after the first of the year in Chicago of just customs of those. So we'll be figuring out an artist list and a character list, and we'll run a custom show for
we have the name of the show. I will go ahead.
The name of the show.
I'll go ahead and reveal that. So this is going to be a co-joint Grimly Ditto custom show at Rotafuji in Chicago, and it's going to be called A Seat at the Table. So stay tuned for more information coming later this year.
Is this a show you were talking about where Grim is going to be dressing up like Jesus?
Nude.
I'm going to be one of those sushi models that you eat off of me. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So it's not the show that okay. All right.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's art, y'all. Calm down.
This doesn't get recorded, right?
And you have to eat the shrimp,
yeah,
sushi, whatever.
Right.
Funny. Very, very funny.
Yeah, Grimly loves that one. No, so yeah, that, and then in 20, what I think we'll have to do, because we are going to have our end of the year, DT4 kind of family get together party here that we always do on IG for, our final show of the year. We're going to have you pop in. And I love the fact that since every year you have a motto, do you think maybe by the end of the year, going into next year, you could have next year's motto ready for
Yeah,
us?
we should have it. We should have it ready by the end of the year.
Let's do that then. I think that would be fun.
Because we can get that going for whatever. But yeah, I mean, there's one, sorry, I turned around to read the board. The one on the board is from a couple of years ago, and that was doors are for people with no imagination. So it's always just, they don't have to be so super serious about staying motivated. They can be a little more whimsical.
God, ACB, come on.
You are getting a booster seat at the table.
No, I was. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, you were looking at ACB.
Yeah,
I saw that too. What's up, Frank? Yeah. So it sounds like Grimly, I want to just give you a quick little love and shout out because you've been so.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Trampt is watching, and this is the second time I've screwed up the date, so they fixed it for me. So that is live now.
So it is live now.
I also, when I did the drop of 3, scheduled it for 2026. So I'm
plenty of time.
You have all the time in the world.
So they're constantly like, yeah, I saw you screwed that up, so I just fixed it for you.
All right. So wait a minute. Is it live right now?
So it's live right now.
Oh, well, let's show this. I'll pause my nice Grimly comment because this is kind of the whole purpose of this episode. So let's pull it back up, guys. If you go on Trampt right now and you're interested in that Grimly 1 of 1, you can actually. Whoa!
I'm gonna try to get him lower.
My lord!
Don't die. There it is, live in person.
Live.
Hopefully he's got pants on.
Yeah, there he is. Let's see. Yeah, there he is.
And do you have a title for this piece?
So this one's called Bait.
Bait. Like it.
But it's like you can see, so all the pieces kind of are separate, and then they all.
Here, let me
do it with my left hand.
Let's go full screen on this.
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah. So sorry, I can't work the camera because it's backwards. But so like all the pieces come out because I wanted to make sure it could ship. The tail's not glued in either. But let me take this apart so I can get you the close up. So there he is with the fishing pole. We'll put him here. There, but this is where the majority of the work is, so it's backwards, but it's all, there's like a resin layer, then a hand painted layer, and a resin layer to kind of give that scene, and just the idea of like what you're using to put out there is kind of what you're going to attract was the idea behind it. Sorry, I'm like reaching over the computer at this time.
Sketch, you can't submit.
Oh, is it still broken? I don't know, man. Let me try on my phone while I'm doing this. Let me turn my camera back around. Let me do this. Front camera. Oh, you get me again. Sorry.
I see it on my side. So here, let me
refresh.
There you go.
But yeah, so like that's what's going on. I have another piece cooking for the Toys for Tots show that should be super weird on itself.
I'd love to hear that. Should be super weird.
Should be super weird, which is always exciting. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, somebody talked. I have to tend to the little senior citizen doggos for a second. Somebody talk to Grimly for a minute, because when I come back, before we let him go, I want to give him a little shout out and some love too, because he's always doing that for others.
Thanks, Tim.
I refuse. Rock, that's all you.
So Graham, all those different pieces you like hand sculpted and then casted them,
then molded and then casted. So So I wanted to try to figure out casting. I have some. Well, Stacy's casting them for me, but I have some like actual figures that I'll cast too that are hand sculpted. So I've been working a lot on sculpting. So I did I made the furry Nat Geo cat and some stuff. So I've been really trying to figure out how to get my sculpting a little better than where it was at, so I kind of build out, because I've learned through multiple trial and error that I'm not good at 3D rendering. So if I want to be able to create something, I'm going to have to sculpt and sand it to be able to do it. And so I'd like to have some resin figures that I can draw while customizing other toys, while employing people much better than me to render the toys for me and print them for the ones that I want to do there. But I wanted to be able to hand produce my own stuff too. So this is kind of the entrance into that. And I've had this idea of having a separate seat to the toy, so that you could get a customizer like me who wasn't going to make toys, and a resin artist like a TJP, and they could get together and customize a toy and cast a chair and a background and everything for it to all go together.
I'd love that you used me to sit on. I love that. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's actually your figure. The face is right under. Never mind.
I was gonna make a joke that you sculpted the body. You basically use Rock as your muse, because it looks. He has Rock's knees.
Oh yeah.
Well, and he's sitting on a rock, so I mean, that too.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah, I think I also like too, because obviously the piece has art's subjective. It's eye of the beholder. To me, this is kind of this could also be like a little Gone Fishing kind of moment here too. I like that ideology of I'm out. I need my
what
space.
got me started, but with the idea, but most of the time that I spent with my dad was fishing. If we weren't working, that's what we did. And my brother and my nephews, that's all they do. If they're not at work or sports, they fish. So I kind of, it had kind of a personal piece to it too that I thought was good, but not enough to keep it.
Well, look, I mean, I get it, but you've always said, and that you like creating things for other people. You can always create something for yourself, and I think it kind of that same kind of probably notion comes into a piece like this. I mean, it's personal and it's meaningful to you, but you kind of want that to go to somebody else and have their own,
I'd rather it's going to be as meaningful to somebody else, so I'd rather keep my plate clean for stuff that I want to collect of other people's. I don't need a bunch of my own stuff. I have a bunch, but I don't need it, So, and I also think that art should be available, which is why we do the giveaways and things like that. I don't think price and cost should prevent somebody from having a cool piece of art. So we do everything we can to make sure everybody can get it.
Well, I think that's a perfect transition and kind of what I was going to say about you. So I do want to shout you out and give you some love here, because you there's so many amazing people that we know from the art scene and the creatives and whatnot, and that kind of ecosphere that we live in. That's kind of all designer toy themed and customized toys and the whole bit. But you genuinely you're an artist. You're always looking out for people. E said it at the beginning of the show that you are the first person to kind of every once in a while drop just a random, DM into somebody and just say, hey, just checking on you. How you doing? And you've kind of stuck with that. Not a lot of people do that. I think that's awesome. I think the fact that you constantly just kind of like to have fun and mix it up, whether it's on one of our whatnot streams and you're like, just start at $1. Let's see what happens. Have fun.
You hate me when I do that.
No, I know, but it's the same. I don't hate you. I'm like, oh, Grimly. But at the same time, I love I know it's coming. It's part of who you are. I think it's fantastic. I also think that, you just are a champion for other people. I mean, when you came on to do the 101 segment, you didn't even tell me that you were going to, do something for a charity, and you just, boom, let's do this for something that's near and dear to my heart. And we generated a hell of a lot of money on the fly for
$1,000.
Really cool
we ended up
cause.
raising $1,000 that night, so it was pretty cool. And local charity for youth, and I think being a teenager now is probably harder than ever. So I think anything we can do to make life easier for somebody else, and I guess I was gonna give you. I used to always give you like a parting question or parting. I'll give you a parting philosophy. Like life's hard. Like life's hard, and it's so easy to be nice. Like I don't even think like. So I don't even think we should. I don't even tell people to be nice. I think like my philosophy for other people is like, let's just take the time to not consciously make things harder for somebody else. That's it. That's the easiest way to go. And so I think like I do like to reach out and do that stuff because I know life sucks and it can be very difficult at times, and you have to have all those difficult times to have all the high times too, but it doesn't mean that you can't like reach out and just make sure everybody's doing okay.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of people who weren't, that I was really surprised at that unloaded a lot of stuff because sometimes it's easier when it's just an internet person who's just reaching out to you on an Instagram chat to just be like, shit, yeah, I'm having the worst month.
Hey man, when you can take, a heavy weight off of somebody's shoulders with just a quick little conversation or an ear, there's not a lot of that goes around these days, and you are definitely always make time for that ear. So I think that's very commendable, and I don't know that a lot of people know that about you. So solid dude, solid
Awesome.
dude. We love you.
I did kind of have one request for A, this group, B, everybody in the chat, because I think it's I was thinking about it the other day with creatives and coming on the show, and that was like really a point where all of us got to discover a whole bunch of artists we didn't know about. And so I'm kind of challenging everybody to share, like in your stories, in your posts, like one artist that you know of that's maybe like under 1,000 followers that nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
And kind of put them out there, because I think I know I'm interested. Like I'm continually surfing for, and I think about myself with 200 followers making stickers and having Night Owl reach out and be like, hey, I'm doing this gallery show, can you paint a giant canvas and ship it from Boston to San Francisco?
Well, I've got two. Actually, I've got three entities that I'd like to shout out that are under 1,000. I'll start this train here, Grimly, unless you have somebody.
Right, no, go for it.
Okay. First and foremost, because of the fact that this individual doesn't have 1,000 followers yet, which is criminal, myself and Triple Gorilla are going to be co-hosting two of his upcoming shows in October, and Frankenhees is somebody who I think is a great artist, great champion of the art community, great creator, great person, and I think definitely should get those 1,000+ follows ASAP. So guys, give Frankenhees a follow. He was in the chat. I'm not sure if he still is. Another one who's a great friend of all of ours, every one of us in this room, and has an amazing character, an unbelievably touching, powerful story, and should have 1 million followers, is Hope Inspired Project. I think Mo is just an unbelievably caring, giving human being.
For sure.
With a story that's incredibly powerful for how she developed her character. And then I'm going to be selfish for a second, and I'm just going to say DT4. I think DT4 should have 1,000 followers. I think, we're a platform that wants to provide this outlet to as many artists, as many designers, as many toy creators, as many, collectors as possible. So, I'd love to see.
I'm going to say one. It's going to surprise you, actually. Someone who took the Creatives Series 3 and just completely ran with it, did everything they were supposed to do with being in a card series like that, and just went. He's still going off every day. Is Nat Geo. Nat Geo only has 878 followers. That is criminal.
Yeah.
So Instagram Nat Geo.
I second, third, and fourth that as well. Geo's is unbelievably cool and talented human being,
and just a great person as well. Yeah. Yep, I was surprised at that.
Yeah.
I got another one. Wait, I got another one. I'm going to be a little selfish again. Love Bomb Studio deserves 1,000 followers.
There you go.
Yeah, E, what the hell are you doing? Where are you at? Let's see. Let's see where E is.
Dude, we're new. We're
no, we're gonna get you there too.
The algorithm is working against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I'll tell you guys a couple that I know of.
Wait, you blocked me.
A whole list, I think, tomorrow. I've been also hitting
that was B.
7. Danny Wicked, which we talked about. I think he makes giant food stuff lately. It's just really funny. And last year they were doing recycled art, so they were doing it from trash. They're really fun guys who do stuff. Drew Company, if anybody is not following them, they're super cool. Black Alley Toys does some really cool stuff too. Then the other one I wrote one down over here today that I need to. Rotten Totem Toys is pretty cool too. So those are all ones that I've kind of stumbled across in the short term that I thought were pretty interesting. I'm gonna drop a whole list tomorrow because, I've been pulling them up, and I'd be remiss if I didn't support Kest and ask that we remove all traffic cameras out of New York. He's still angry about those, but otherwise, yeah, I got a whole list I'm going to drop for people of some other people who are out there that I think we can stumble across, and send me the ones you guys know, because I'm just hugely into finding all the new stuff.
I've never really been into the whole if someone's like the whole like chain mail things, but when it comes to like showing, like supporting your artists who need support, like those things that go around on Instagram, I like those. I like those, but
I click on them. I never fill it out because I don't know. I don't know.
But you can make one of those for this,
Yeah, I think we'll have to. So for me, I just think there's a lot. Like I was thinking about it, and since it's been 2 years since the creatives, and we're just all waiting on Red to finish the next series patiently, we have to go out on our own and find
come on, Red.
that he normally finds.
Come on, Red.
So no pressure, but I mean now I'm out trying to find artists when I should be doing art because we don't have the next series out yet. So we could get on that. It would save me a ton of time.
I will shout out one. I'm a little late, and everybody already did their rounds, but I do want to shout out Purple Gaze Studio, who's also up and coming and newer. So shout out to G.
G Marie is another one to kind of daisy chain onto E's shout out there, that constant supporter of people modding in every one of our whatnot streams. Now kind of as part of the Space Lab team out there in Philly with Jay Martin and his crew, and they've got a good one with G Marie as part of that crew. She's an unbelievable person, let alone incredibly talented. She killed those 101s. Did you guys see those things? Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Hey, language.
Yeah, my bad. That was socks. No, I think that's a good exercise, Grimly, and just to kind of finalize and cap this off, because I know you're not one that loves to take all the praise in, but you deserve it, my friend. And one thing this year that I'll never forget, it meant the world to me. I know it meant the world to Jay. Was you just kind of surprise popping into our first ever joint show, and I know there was obviously a huge show just a week later, and that made it very difficult for a lot of people to come to that show, but you didn't announce it. You just surprised me, and that was unbelievably cool of you to do. And I'll never
that was fun. That was a fun weekend too.
You and I Stace got to go get pizza and see the love sign, and it was
got some water ice. It was a wonderful weekend that was capped off by roasting inside Jay's. It was so crowded that that was a really hot weekend.
Yeah. But look, and Jay's another one who just keeps
that guy's a machine
out. He's unbelievable.
Of niceness.
Speaking of Jay, guys, just so you know, the booths are they just put out the booth numbers for Decon. So it does look like TJP, myself, and Jay are going to be right on the same area. So it should be a party out on Decon.
Nice.
Deconville.
Oh boy.
Yep, Partyville.
I'm gonna sneak in my my adult beverages. Will they let me do that?
Yeah.
If you sneak it in, then you can. It's allowed, right?
Walk it in.
Oh yeah. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
You can do that anyway.
The hell am I talking about?
As you look authoritative.
Yeah, that's true. Just act like you belong. I'll bring in a ladder. I'll walk in a ladder, and I'll just be like, "Hey, where's the
ladder
thing?"
In a high vis vest, you can do anything.
Just wear a security shirt and then say that you confiscated all the drinks you're carrying. Just say that you confiscated it from some guy who has a booth and is Rocking Toys or something. You got a case of beer.
I feel like you guys came up with these excuses quickly. You must have done this before.
No, you just walk it in.
Yeah,
It's Vegas. You can bring drinks anywhere.
You just carry it in and say, "I'm the Uber."
Well, Grimly, one question we
Uber Eats. Just walk in.
One question we've been asking a lot of artists as of late, and this will be kind of a good way to cap this, is, if you were to go back and tell your younger self, young Grimly, with the full beard, what
it was just a goatee,
a piece of advice that you've learned, what would that be?
I don't even know. Like, I think everything that happened needs to happen. I think it's hard to figure out in the time, but I think there's kind of a strategy to all the stuff. People who know like my personal story with Stacy and I know that I have a lot of like stuff that I didn't think was the way it was supposed to be, and then it turned out that that's how it needed to be in order for the stuff that I'm able to do now to do. So I don't think I'd change anything. I think I think there's moments that you're not happy, but again, like I said, it's how things roll, right? You can't have the highs without the lows. You can't appreciate all the good stuff if you don't have some bad stuff. So
that's an incredibly healthy way to look at that, Grimly. I'm very impressed. It's very, very unique, but cool answer. I like that.
Is that a backhanded compliment? I'm actually really impressed that you're.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I didn't think that you.
the fact that you're making full sentences are really impressive. Yeah. Your vocabulary.
When did you learn speak?
Your vocabulary is much gooder than it has been in the past.
all true statements. No, I definitely dig that though, man. Well, Grimly, look, we will, you'll be there in spirit, and look out for a couple of his pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rent one of those Uber people. Have you seen those?
No.
It's basically like a Segway with a screen.
Oh
yeah.
FaceTime.
Come on, with like a mask of you.
You actually FaceTime in, so it would be my face because I'd be on the video, and then it would be. So I'm gonna see if I can Uber people into the.
That's some Phil Dunphy Modern Family level shit, right?
Be on the lookout for the random robot just cutting every line, just trying to get in front of the line.
I'm gonna do it with a Gucci mask over the screen, so just double confusion.
That's funny.
Well, Grimly, we love you. We appreciate you, man.
Hey, you guys are the best. Thanks for having me on.
We look forward to what's to come in 2026.
Me too. And I don't know what it'll be.
We'll definitely see you at the end of the year party here on DT4.
Yeah, I'll be here. Usually, Sketch drives me home afterwards, so make sure that we're close to each other when we come on at the end of the year, because he's my
DD.
Did you see him in the green room last year? No, he's not. He's
all right. Well,
he's just he's the best option.
All right. Okay.
Any port in a storm.
All right. Well, we got you. We'll make sure that you and Sketch are butted up against each other so that you guys can get home safely.
He is, in case a lot of people don't know this, but when you see him like at Decon and stuff, he is a world championship leg wrestler.
Yes.
So if you can get him down on the ground and do the leg wrestling, he's really good. So
don't let him get his shoes off, because the toes are powerful, my friend.
Yeah. So if you see him at Decon or anywhere, feel free to challenge him, because he is undefeated for the past 4 years.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, and on that note, Grimly,
who's watching, if you see him, feel free.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we will see you soon. And guys, don't forget Trampt. Right now, it's live all the way until Friday at 7 p.m. You can go get that 101, and don't sleep. I can't wait to see who gets it. So, Grimly, we love you.
I'm excited. So thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me come on and promote hawk my wares.
We appreciate you, brother. We'll see you soon.
Of course.
All right. Later, buddy.
See you,
Grim.
Well, man, Grimly, dude, that guy, I love him. He's such a trip. He never makes anything. He always likes to throw a little curveball, or 12.
Well, yeah, that's grim.
That is grim for you. So again, we got a lot of cool things coming up. Guys, please go give Trampt a follow. There it is. It's right up there on the screen. www.trampt.com. And I'm
sure he'll be at Decon again.
Trampt, yeah, I'm sure they'll probably be there too.
Yeah.
And guys, you can enter that lottery for that 1 of 1 Fern piece through early Friday evening. I think you said 7 p.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. So go do that, and maybe you'll get the lucky. You'll be the lucky poll and be able to buy that piece.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So lots coming up. I'll start, and then I'll let you guys go around and finish. I'm again co-hosting and honored to be co-hosting with Frankenhees on October 25th, I want to say, which is a Saturday evening. The Frank 2 show, which is the week after his mask show, Crystal Lake Confection show, and that 18th will be co-hosted by Playful Gorilla. So you'll want to go see both those shows. I also have a piece in the Frank 2 show, so I'm excited about that. I know there's a lot of really great artists that are in both of those shows. So go support Frank and He's again, and go check out both of those shows. And then I have a couple pieces that are going to be at DCon as well. So first and foremost, I do want to take one quick opportunity, since I haven't done that here on DT4, to thank everybody who voted in the Series 4 Castle Spray Skull. You guys championed me and got the cow into the series. So thank you guys so much. That means more than you could ever know. It was a stressful as F battle, battling people that you know and love. I don't ever want to do that again, but it was fun at the same time. And I'm crazy excited to be in that. So thank you. And then also I'll have a custom hip in the hip show over at Hope Inspired Project Table. And I'll have a custom Kid Heart at Jay and Space Labs space over there near Rocking Toys and TJP. And then I'm going to have a couple of pieces over at TJP's table as well, too. So stay tuned for more updates on that.
Oh, yeah. As far as me and B go, we are going to be pretty busy the next 2 weekends. We got a wedding, and then we're going to be at a music festival the weekend after. So we may do some pop-ups on Whatnot. We have a lot of blind boxes. We had some leftover Bent World that we ran last week, and a lot of other stuff. So aside from that, I mean, just getting ready for, customs for Decon, and yeah, staying busy.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a lot of customs in some different shows for Decon. I'm excited about that. A bunch of collabs. A good one with Jay and Sketch. And again, I'm really honored to be in Mo's show, because the piece I'm doing, her piece really hits home with me, because we're kind of in the same boat, and our feelings with that piece, it hits home pretty good for me. So I am really excited to do the piece that I'm doing for her show. Hopefully it turns out the way I envision it. So that'll be going to be real fun. Me and TJP are doing a really fun one. Be on the lookout for that. And all my normal stuff, the stuff I've been working on, the turtles. Look out for a picture probably tomorrow. I'll post a picture. The whole set is done, so I can send you guys a pic. You guys can see them.
Are you working on the super secret shredder right now? Is that
no secrets? Nope. There's nothing new on my plate. I will not.
You can't. Well, you obviously can't say it because it's a super secret. But I was just
it's super secret. Come to my booth. I'll show you all the new pieces that are
so secret it won't be there.
You have to ask. You have to come up to the booth and ask for it.
It will not be there.
And I'll give you a beer. I am going to show this off again. This will be an LE5. We got Frank glow in the dark, and this bad boy.
Oh yeah,
super cool in person. Wait till you see that. That's going to be cool. And just a bunch of other stuff that Decon's going to be awesome. Be on the lookout. We'll be in that party corner. We'll have to call it something. Somebody has to come up with the name for that party corner we're going to be in. So
nice. Yeah, Sketch has a show next Tuesday, right? I think.
Yes, I will not be going on again. He is taking the 30th, I think it is, for his birthday show
No, the birthday show is next month. I think this is just
his annual, or not annual, but his.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's coming up for Sketch. What else? Oh, and I'll be gone in October for a week. So I may miss the 16th, whatever the 18th, whatever that Wednesday show is. I may miss if we have one. So other than that, Partyville.
All right. Well, guys, please do all the things that you need to do. You know, give us a follow over on IG, DT4_live. Subscribe to this channel right here on YouTube, DT4_live, and smash the like button. You know, tell a friend,
share it,
a comment, share it, do all those things. And we'll be back October 8th with Mr. Dalek, legend.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah,
Look forward to that. All right, well, I think that's about it. B, feel better. We can't wait to see you back on October 8th. And I think that's all we got. So, Rock, let's take us out of this.
All right, guys, everybody be safe, stay happy, and gosh darn it, guys, be nice to each other. And we'll see you on the next one.
Later, y'all.
yeah.
Good night, everybody.